Hello, welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day.
You had a bad day. You had a bad day.
What a title. That might be the only time you hear me say it in this video. But outside of that really difficult to say and even harder to remember title, this turned out to be a pretty fun family feature. So let's go ahead and just jump right in to what it does well. I have to say that my favorite parts of the film were the cameos, and my favorite one of all was from Jennifer Coolidge. Granted, I just love Jennifer Coolidge, basically in everything she does. But I thought her one segment, while very short, was really funny. And she was charming, brash, and hilarious, as always. I thought Megan Mullally was also very funny. She played a person that was right up my alley in kind of sense of humor. And Megan Mullally can always skate that line between grating and annoying, and sarcastic and funny. And in this, for the most part, she stays on the sarcastic, funny end. And then Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, was also in this film, and he suited his role really perfectly, added some much needed diversity to the film, and really just played his part well, and was seamlessly worked into the plot of the film. This movie can be a lot, and we'll get into all of that lot in the negatives. But in the end, it's a strong core message that isn't really touched on in these family movies directly. We hear a lot of be yourself, and that's sprinkled in here. Be kind, and that's sprinkled in here. But the core of this is take the punches life throws at you and work with them. Make it work for you. Keep trucking, and things will eventually happen for you as long as you're a good person and you're working at it and moving towards your goals. And all of these people are goal-oriented, which is always a positive sign. And Alexander comes off looking great as the kid with the bad luck turned good luck. And the parents are good. Everybody is likable in the film, for the most part. They all have their moments of like, oh gosh, you're annoying. But in the end, everybody turns out likable. And the strong message of taking what life has to give is a strong message that I think all families will enjoy. And seeing this family overcome adversity is something really strong for families to go see and experience together. And as I said, it's fun. So while it does remind us to just go with the flow in life, it also is fun, has its funny moments, has those funny gags that will keep people of all ages, from your smaller kids to the middle year children to the parents, all entertained and engaged throughout. Now, where does the film go wrong? Well, the first thing is, just because this is a family film, I'm not going to let it off the hook for some inconsistencies. And one of the biggest ones was that its premise was never explained. Was this just left up to chance? Was this people were due their bad day and good day? Or did the birthday wish actually come true and Alexander has some sort of supernatural powers? We don't know. He makes a wish on a birthday Sunday he makes for himself, and the wish comes true. So we're never explained how, why, in what world this is able to happen. We're just expected to believe it and move on. So I didn't like that. I wanted some sort of explanation, and it would have been easy to, even just a throwaway line, something to tell us what made this all happen. Also, as is typical with children's movies and family movies and Disney Channel, Nickelodeon shows, is some over-dramatic acting. And all parties involved are to blame here. We just have that over-the-top, unrealistic acting throughout. So you kind of relate to all the characters, but they're all caricatures, and you can never fully relate to them because they're just so outlandish, so over the top. In the end, they're here to serve as real-life versions of cartoon characters. And it all makes sense, in a way, because the situations that they're put in are also very, very cartoonish. These situations are just so outlandish, so crazy, so over the top, that again, you're just like, this would never happen in real life. But it's fun to go along for the ride and have a nice laugh. Overall, would I recommend this film? Well, if you're in a single adult, definitely not. Even if you're two adults, definitely not. I think it's not aimed at you. You won't find it all that interesting. However, I think this is great for big families. So, if you have more than one kid and they have different age ranges, this is the perfect film to go see. Even if you only have one child and they're in that middle school range, they think they're too old for cartoons, that's baby stuff, but you don't want to go see something like Gone Girl, which you should not take them to, then this is a perfect film. It really is a movie for all ages. I think young children have enough craziness to keep them entertained. The middle children will also find that craziness entertaining, but can relate to the characters because they're right in that age range. And then the adults, there's definitely enough in there for you too, that you won't be bored and regret the decision. Plus, I think this is great family experience kind of film. That has been my review of Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and click like down below, and subscribe to the channel while you're at it so you're always up to date on the latest videos. I love you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!